How about this? The U.S. Park Police are...
It starts by storming Brockton!
What's going on, everyone? So welcome to my latest video. This is obviously my latest Criterion Collection video. This is an update where I'm going to be talking about movies that I got for Christmas of 2021, in addition to also movies that I recently purchased myself for, of course, the latest flash sale on Criterion Collection's website. So some of these are ones that I've seen before. Some of these were actually blind buys. Break it down simple as possible. The movies I got for Christmas were, in fact, actually 4Ks that I had seen before and I really wanted to get, whilst the movies that I got for the latest flash sale on Criterion, those actually were all blind buys. I decided that I was going to do that. So I will be talking about these movies in alphabetical order, though. So enough exposition, guys. Let's get started. So kicking things off this is a movie I got for the flash sale, and that's All That Jazz. I've never seen this movie before. All I've heard is rave reviews and thoughts from many people on Letterboxd, and just in general from critics and audiences. I'm greatly looking forward to this movie. I don't even really know what it's about. I just have heard so much about this jazz that I'm looking forward to seeing it. So that's why I decided to purchase it. So yeah, that was All That Jazz. Next up, we have Citizen Kane. I love this film. This movie is a masterpiece. I was very much so looking forward to get this for Christmas, and I did. Problem is, this is probably some of the worst packaging I've seen on a Blu-ray or 4K. The 4K transfer itself is incredible, and the fact that there's all these bonus features is also incredible. But the actual packaging, it's so flimsy. Like, it just comes out like this, and then it comes out in like 4 different things. Like, this is insanity. Like, I'm not a fan of this personally. Like, I just wish that it was more secure. I mean, they were off to a rocky start because this was actually their first Criterion 4K, and the disc was actually not good in terms of the Blu-ray, so they actually had to send out replacements and everything. Thankfully, I did get my replacement disc, but I mean, you know, I gotta say, the packaging, like I said, probably one of the worst I've seen. But the movie itself is incredible in 4K. That's why I'm glad that I own it. Next up, we have High and Low. This is a Kurosawa movie. I didn't even really know what this movie was about, but upon reading into it, it looks like it's like a mystery thriller. So I love mysteries, I love thrillers, and Kurosawa, I do want to get more into his work, so I decided I was going to get High and Low. So next up, we have Mulholland Drive. Got this on 4K. Mulholland Drive, as you guys saw in my previous video, I do own on Blu-ray, but I decided I was going to upgrade to 4K, and I got this for Christmas, thankfully. The 4K transfer on this is incredible, I gotta say. Really looks even better than Blu-ray, which is actually kind of a surprise because I believe it's the same transfer, but looks incredible. I was very much so happy. The HDR does a lot for this movie. But yeah, definitely one you want to get in your collection. So next up, this is a movie I haven't seen before. This was a blind buy, and it's The Red Shoes. I've heard many people talk about this movie, and a lot of people have also said that apparently it is a huge influence on Black Swan. I love Black Swan. I love Darren Aronofsky's movies in general. So definitely want to finally check this movie out. And honestly, buying it definitely gives me more incentive to watch it as soon as possible. So yeah, The Red Shoes. Next up, we have, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but I have Rafi. So this is a movie that I don't really know much about other than it's a heist film, and apparently also the last act of the movie when the actual heist occurs. Apparently there's 100% visual storytelling, no dialogue whatsoever. That has me really excited because I feel like we haven't really seen that done before. But yeah, that was reason enough for me to purchase this. I'm very much so looking forward to get this movie, you know, obviously up on the queue and watch it. So yeah, and the last but not least, we have Uncut Gems on 4K. So I did buy the Lionsgate release a couple years ago as soon as it dropped in price, but you know, when I heard that Criterion was doing a 4K of this, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting this. So I gotta say, the 4K transfer for this, it's great. It is, truly. But it's not like a huge uptick in quality, and I think that just kind of comes down to the fact that it's like a newer movie, but it still looks great in 4K. But I will say, if you have owned the previous release on Lionsgate, you're not totally missing out a lot, other than there is a lot of bonus features on this. But I don't know. I still am very much so glad that I own this, but it's not like mind-blowing like Citizen Kane or Mulholland Drive in terms of the transfer, but still a great transfer. So yeah, that's the update for my Criterion collection. The next video will probably be in July. I think July is when they'll be doing the 50% on, obviously Barnes & Noble. So I'm looking forward to that. But until then, guys, let me know your thoughts on any of these movies. The ones that were blind buys, let me know your thoughts. Did you like them? Did you not? And the ones, obviously, that I got on 4K that I have seen before, obviously, I love them. Do you guys love them? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, with the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.